April 1945. World War II is ending, but the fighting is more desperate than ever. Allied armies push into Germany facing a broken but fanatical enemy. Every town, every field is a battlefield. American soldiers, exhausted and far from home, fight through a collapsing country. The enemy is anyone who can hold a weapon. Old men, young boys, the rules of war are gone. Survival is all that matters. For U.S. tank crews, this is a special hell, living and dying inside steel boxes. The Sherman tank is their home, their weapon, and sometimes their tomb. They call them Ronsons, because they burn so easily. Outgunned by German Tigers, the Americans rely on numbers, training, and each other. The bond between these men is their strongest armor. Germany is scarred, cities in ruins, roads choked with refugees. Victory is close, but every day brings new losses. The cost is paid in blood, steel, and the minds of young men. They're not just fighting soldiers, they're fighting an idea that refuses to surrender. This is the world of the Sherman tank. Our story follows one tank, one crew, in the last days of the war. Their journey is a testament to courage, loss, and the will to survive. In these final days, every decision is life or death. The war is almost over. But for these men, the hardest battles are still ahead. This is the story of Fury and the men inside her. In the chaos of Germany's collapse, their fight is far from finished. The end is near, but the nightmare is not over. For the crew of Fury, the last chapter is about to be written, and it will be written in fire, steel, and sacrifice. This is where our story begins. Inside the Sherman tank Fury is a family forged by war. Sergeant Don Collier, War Daddy, leads them. He's tough, scarred, and determined to keep his men alive. Boyd Bible Swan, the gunner, is a man of faith who struggles with the violence he must inflict. Grady Coon-ass Travis, the loader, is loud and angry, a survivor of too much brutality. Trini Gordo Garcia, the driver, is quiet and steady, guiding the tank through chaos. Together they are one, until war takes one of their own. Their assistant driver, Red, is killed. Grief is a luxury they can't afford. A replacement arrives, Norman Ellison, a young clerk with no combat experience. Norman is terrified, unprepared, and completely out of place. The crew resents him. He's not Red, and he's a reminder of all they've lost. War Daddy knows Norman's fear is dangerous. In a tank, hesitation kills. Norman is a stranger in their world of mud, blood, and survival. The crew's trust is hard won, and Norman is starting at zero. In the cramped tank, every man must do his job perfectly, or they all die. Norman's presence is a threat, but war gives no time for adjustment. He must become one of them, or none of them will survive. The tank is their home, their world, and Norman is the outsider. The journey ahead will test them all. For Norman, it's a trial by fire. For the crew, it's one more fight to stay alive. The story of Fury is about to change forever. Norman's first lesson in war is brutal. As bow gunner, he freezes during an ambush, unable to shoot a young German soldier. His hesitation costs lives. A tank behind them is destroyed. The crew is furious. War Daddy knows Norman's innocence is a liability. To survive, Norman must become a killer. War Daddy forces Norman to execute a captured German prisoner. The act is ugly, shattering Norman's innocence. War Daddy's lesson is harsh. Ideals are peaceful. History is violent. Norman is no longer just an observer, he's now a participant. The morality of civilian life is gone. Only survival matters. Norman begins to change. He cleans the tank, wipes away blood, and accepts his place. The crew starts to see him differently. He's earning their respect. They give him a nickname, Machine. Norman is becoming a soldier, one of them. The war is stripping away the boy, revealing the man beneath. In Fury, there's no room for weakness. Norman's transformation is painful, but necessary. The crew's bond grows stronger as Norman proves himself. He's no longer just the new guy, he's part of the team. The war is relentless, and Norman is learning to survive. Every day, the line between right and wrong blurs further. In the world of Fury, only the strong endure. Norman's journey from clerk to soldier has begun. The lessons of war are harsh, and they are far from over. The crew of Fury moves forward, changed forever. The next battle awaits, and Norman is ready. The Sherman's greatest fear is the German Tiger tank, a monster of steel and fire. Its armor shrugs off Sherman shells. Its gun destroys from afar. Facing a Tiger is often a death sentence. For Fury, the test comes on an open field. 4 Shermans spot a lone Tiger. War Daddy knows they must attack. The Tiger fires first, 1 Sherman explodes. War Daddy orders the tanks to spread out, trying to flank the Tiger. Smoke shells fill the air as the Shermans race for position. The Tiger is patient, deadly. Another Sherman is destroyed. Only Fury and one other remain. The Tiger knocks out the last friendly tank. Fury is alone. War Daddy makes a desperate call, charge the Tiger head-on. The crew protests, but War Daddy is resolute. They race forward. The Tiger's shot misses. Fury gets alongside the Tiger. Bible fires into its rear armor. The Tiger erupts in smoke and flame. Against all odds, Fury survives. The crew is shaken, but alive. They've done the impossible, killed a Tiger, but they are the only ones left. The cost is high and the war grinds on. For Fury, every victory is paid in blood. The legend of the Tiger is real, but so is the courage of those who face it. The crew's bond is stronger than ever. They move forward, knowing the next battle could be their last. In war, survival is never guaranteed. But today, Fury endures. After the Tiger battle, Fury enters a battered German town. For a moment, the fighting stops. The crew breathes. War Daddy and Norman find two German women, Irma and Emma. War Daddy offers kindness, seeking a brief return to humanity. Norman plays piano. For a few minutes, they're just people, not soldiers. Norman and Emma share a fragile connection, youth caught in war. The rest of the crew arrives, shattering the peace with anger and jealousy. The moment of normalcy is destroyed. War's scars run deep. The men have forgotten gentleness. The brief peace is gone, replaced by bitterness. The war crashes back in. For the crew, peace is always fleeting. The town's peace ends in chaos. Artillery shells rain down. Norman finds Emma dead in the rubble. Hope is extinguished. Grief hardens him. The last of his innocence dies. Back in the tank, Norman is changed, no longer hesitant. He kills without pause, earning the crew's respect. War Daddy sees the transformation. Pride and sadness mix. Norman is now a soldier, but the cost is his soul. The bond between War Daddy and Norman deepens, father and son, forged by trauma. Norman understands the darkness that drives his commander. The crew is united. Norman is one of them. The war has claimed another piece of humanity. There is no room for hope, only survival. The mission continues, but nothing is the same. Fury is sent to hold a vital crossroads. A mine cripples the tank. They're stranded, surrounded by enemy territory. Bible spots a massive column of Waffen SS approaching. The crew faces a choice: run and survive, or stay and fight. War Daddy decides to stay. This is his home, his last stand. He gives the others a choice. At first, they prepare to leave. Norman, once the coward, is the first to stay. Shamed, the others return. They will not abandon their family. They prepare Fury for a final battle, every gun loaded, every grenade ready. They know they won't survive, but they'll hold the line. Fear is replaced by unity. This is their stand, together to the end. The crossroads is their line in the sand. The crew is ready to fight to the last man. They turn their broken tank into a fortress. The enemy is coming. The crew of Fury will not run. They will make their stand here. The final battle is about to begin. This is where their story ends. Night falls. The German battalion arrives. Fury waits in silence, then erupts in violence, catching the enemy by surprise. The tank becomes an island of death, holding back hundreds. The battle rages for hours. The crew fights with desperate courage. One by one, they fall. Grady, Gordo, Bible. Only War Daddy and Norman remain, wounded and outnumbered. War Daddy helps Norman escape through the floor hatch. Alone, War Daddy fights on until the end. The Germans swarm the tank. Grenades end it. Fury falls silent. The crew's sacrifice holds the crossroads. They die as they lived, together inside their steel home. Their bravery is unmatched. The enemy is delayed. The mission is accomplished. The cost is total. The legend of Fury is born in fire and blood. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten. The last stand is over. Norman hides beneath the tank, terrified as Germans search above. A young German soldier finds him, but spares his life. Norman survives, the sole survivor of Fury. At dawn, he crawls from the mud, covered in blood and loss. He returns to the tank, says goodbye to his fallen family. American soldiers arrive, seeing a hero among the wreckage. Norman feels only emptiness. He is forever changed. He takes War Daddy's pistol, a final connection. As he's driven away, he looks back at Fury, a monument to sacrifice. The war in Europe will soon end, but Norman's war will never leave him. He carries the memory of his crew, their courage, their pain. Norman is the living legacy of Fury. In war, victory is measured in what is lost, and sometimes what is found. The story of Fury is a reminder of the cost of survival and the birth of a soldier.